Hello, cultivators. It's been a while. Let me first check, make sure that we can hear each other because we need to hear each other. And I was having some issues with that in the past. So let me make sure. Oh, there we go. Hi, I'm so happy. Yes, Addie. Addie's here adjusting the tripod and she squeezed her finger. All right, kissy, kissy. It's better. Okay. Hey there. Hey, cultivators. It's Angeline here. It's been a while. I haven't been on my phone. Actually, one of the things that was happening was the sound was cutting off, and then my phone decided it was done. So I had to get another phone, but we're back again, back to our garden. Today we're going to be checking in on the seedlings that I did in the last video. Today is a good day to garden. Let's get started. And remember, for anything else you need, any links are in the description below. Discount codes, anything there in the description below. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, and share. One of our future videos are going to be us putting together this Let's Grow farm stand. We got the indoor, a large one, so we're going to be putting that together. However, that is not this week. This week, this week, not today. Let me get this. We have our tripod extraordinaire here who has been adjusting the tripod and squeezing herself, and she's injured with it. Okay, so we're going to be checking in our garden. So let's get started with our garden and what we've been up to. So here we are. A lot has happened. This is our click row. Our click row has been growing, even though that's not we're here to check in the seedlings. These are the seedlings. These were our, I was going to call them hummus chickpeas. So our chickpeas are growing pretty tall. I'm letting them use the click row light. We have some cilantro. We have our black beans, which are also growing pretty strong. As you can see, something's going on with the leaves. I'm not quite sure, but we do have our click row here thriving. And our plants, our seedlings growing. So I think these are collard greens. And they also grew up past the little trays point. Now here we have some seedlings here as well. These are recently put in. We're repopulating our tower over there. The lettuce is almost at bolting time. We've eaten the lettuce, eaten the lettuce, eaten the lettuce. Now it's time to plant more lettuce. So we have some spinach, some lettuce, and some stuff that I've also been starting for seedlings for outside and for our plants garden outside. Because we are in February, but we are getting a lot of, it was very soon, it'll be time to plant our plants outside. And so we're going to carry those out. We have a lot of tomatoes just here in our garden. But, it's not what we're here to see. We are supposed to be looking at. But we know since we haven't been here for a while, we're going to check in. Just a little check-in. So we got a lot of tomatoes growing up on the garden. We got our mustards coming in strong. It's nice and cool. I actually have the window open. Now let's go here to see more of our seedlings. So, of course, when we first started, our seedlings were in these containers. As they have matured, I put them in these grow bags. So these are just small little grow bags, very easy to take them out of, easy to water. I bottom water. These trays are not really trays. These are microgreen sets. This is the covers. And then if you see them green, that's the bottom. I'm just reusing the microgreens container for potting up my seedlings. So we have some, what do we have growing here? Scallions. And we have some black tomatoes sprouting here. These are some other plants. These were also in the seedling tray when we last checked in. This is our mustard green. There's quite a few of them that are a good, decent size now. We have some pepper plants growing here. Oh, they're doing the most in here. We have another set of tray of pepper plants here. So these are our seedlings that have been potted up. Anything in this bag here is potting up. This is nursery stage. They're going to stay in these bags until they get to their final growing pots or areas, and this is the bags they're going to go in when it's time for them to get hard enough outside. But here is our starting. This is our germination, little teeny weeny plant size. A little something there with some wings or something. over there. All right, so let's now go to our main seedling station. So our main seedling station is right here. So this is where we have, these are, actually a lot of these are going to be growing. I'm sending over to my mom. She got green stuff for her birthday. So we are going to be potting up her green stock with all of these seedlings here. We have celery. The celery started in the corner here. Well, the celery did not start. So it's there. The cilantro has grown in. Let's see, what is this? Yes, spinach. The spinach is coming in. Yes. Hit your knee. Aw. Let's check your knee. It's okay. Your knee is okay. We have thyme. We have a set of thyme here. We have some borage. Yes, basil. Yes.
I want juice.
You want juice? Okay. Can you get her juice? Hand her juice. And then we have some cucumbers here. They're growing. Now, what I do is I turn the tray around in different directions so that they don't all bend in one direction. But I don't know what's going on here. Everything was in the other direction. They were in the direction of the sticks. But now the plants turn themselves around. So every few days I turn them around. But these are cucumber. We got some little cucumber plants. Celine has juice for you right there. Cucumber plants. We have zucchini. Zucchini start. Yes, we have 2 zucchini plants growing. And then all of our pepper plants. Peppers take a little longer to germinate, so they're all there. And then those are better boy tomatoes. So these are where we have our seedlings. I have brought some of our seedlings in here. Yes. She hasn't filmed in a while too. Here we go. I brought some of our seedlings in here to germinate. I have some starting seed water, which I've added some nutrients in for the starting seeds. This is just our little dome here. I recently planted some stuff in there like yesterday. I put some sage in there. I had this on the windowsill, but I think the windowsill is a little too cold. And then, yes, you found some chips. And then we also have some seedlings that I put in here as well. These have germinated, but the others haven't. So these are, whoops, you dropped it. These are dwarf tomatoes and snack peppers and habanero peppers with no heat. The reason why they're habaneras. The reason why I'm growing habaneras, nadas, is because one, I eat hot pepper, but not to that extent. So I figured it would be good to have some sweet peppers that grow in such abundance as the habanero peppers. So let's go over here to how many habanero peppers are really, what's happening here. So I have 2 habanero pepper plants. I did a harvest like 2 weeks ago, and we still have them coming. I did a harvest a month ago. So every month I get a whole nother batch of new habanero peppers. And it's not really a pepper that I eat that much, but we have so much of it, and I'm so thankful for it and so excited and love it. So I decided, let me get some habaneras to see how they will, if they would produce like this. And I would love to have tons of habanero peppers that aren't as hot. I only eat them sometimes during the year. So here are some more seedlings that we potted up. So these are banana peppers. You can see they're a little yellow. That means it may need a little bit of food. This is spinach. These are giant spinach variety. Today is usually when I water them. These don't really need water that much. However, this one looks like it does. These pepper plants definitely need some water. This is our south-facing window, so I don't have a grow light on them. And they seem to be doing as good as the plants that have the grow light directly on them. So my next batch of seedlings, I'm going to be putting them in the south-facing window area. And then every once in a while I just rotate it. So like right now they're all facing that way. I'm just going to turn them around. I bottom water always, so I kind of pour right in the middle of there and then let the water seep in from the sides. You can touch on the outside. This is very easy to see if it needs water, so this definitely needs water. I'm going to water it in a few minutes. And then we have some other plants there. What is this? We have some more thyme and some other, this looks like collards, but I'm not sure. I have to read read the outside of the container to see. I put little stickers on them last time. So there's a sticker there that tells me what this is. Sticker's peeling. All right, let's see what this is. Yep, collard greens. So these are some collards that are going to go outside. So we're going to give them some water. We're going to give them some water with food, but we're giving them water with light food, not heavy food. Our lime tree is doing pretty good, and we have our flowering, which is this one. What is this? Mandarin orange. I changed where the plants were, so these were high up and that one was on the ground. So as you see, there's no leaves growing down there. The reason being is because the plant was down here and it wasn't getting any light. So I lowered it down so it could start filling out lower at the bottom. And then we have our other orange plant that's doing pretty good as well. It was a little thirsty, but I gave some food. I'm gonna give them all some food today. So, you know, if you guys stick with me, we can do a little quick water. It's only been 10 minutes, so let's do our watering together. Let me go get my watering can. So I got myself a new watering can. The can I had was a little smaller before, but a lot of times when I'm mixing the food, make it regular. It's hot. Excuse me, shit, hot water. So the other times when I'm watering the plants and I'm adding food in, the measurement is of 1 gallon. So I figured to prevent me from having to do any math, let me just get a 1 gallon container. Simple. Oh, my throat. So the plant, she's in the middle of doing dishes. That's why the sink is a little full. The plant, here, hold this. Let me have my team member hold this. Hold this and call me when it's finished. All right, so the plant, so while we're here, we're just gonna be doing the waterings. This one I watered yesterday, so they're all watered. Let me go get the food. And while we're here, take it off and just put it in front of the seeds. So I'm gonna use this Grow Big. The one I was using before, that was recommended, that came with the seed starting tray, had a very high number. It was really, really high. It was 20-20-20, and I thought 20-20-20 might be a little excessive. So I'm going to water here too. So what I'm going to do is we're going to use a lower number, and I'm going to mix them. Now, we had the tripod out there, but we don't have it in here. Let me go get the tripod so I can have a hand to mix these. Give me 1 second. This is what's in here. Sage and amaranth. Usually this part comes a little later where I go, oh, let's get the sage and the amaranth. So we got some potato seeds there also. All right, let me open this up. This is not how I usually put it, but I can't remember how I can't. This is the way it goes. Oh! Hold on. No, it didn't break. It just clipped out. I thought it broke. I got very nervous that our tripod broke, but it did not break, and I got it for you guys. Here we go. The tripod cracked. It didn't break. It just cracked. It said pop, and that was it. No, it did not break. All right, here we go. So we have our gallon. Again, I switched to the smaller. It says general feeding, heavy feeding seedlings, 1/2 a teaspoon. This one is a tablespoon. This is a spoon out. Let's find our teaspoon measurements. So I have some for plants and some for, this is 1/4 of a teaspoon, so 2 of these. And we're just gonna give our seedlings some food. Now the other ones can take more, and I think I might do a full dose. Actually, let me do a full dose. The reason I'm gonna do a full dose is because this has been getting 20-20. The 20-20-20 came with it. So this is 1 teaspoon. So I'm gonna do not a full adult dose, but like a medium dose. But it was getting a lot more nutrients, so we'll give it a medium. We don't want them to be like, I was eating good, and then, oops, it spilled. and then you just short us on the food, we can do a medium dose. Because it's a lot more concentrated. I got a little spill here. The water's overflowing. All right, and this is how I water. So we have our plant tray here. The water is pretty cold. I'm just wiping it off because it's a little heavier and I don't want while I'm watering for it to spill. So we have our tray here. What I do is, they're actually separate trays. So last week I watered from that side. So this week I'm going to water from this side. So what I do is I pick up the tray, a little flimsy. Oh, and the tray's not on the ground anymore. This was the cover for the tray. Let's see if we can get it out. Oh, is that, what is that? Is that stuff right in there? We gotta put some peroxide on it. Let me go get my peroxide spray and spray that because that's too much water going in there. I don't even have to pour this. So I'm going to spray it. I don't know what type of growth that is. The plants are thriving. So I'm going to get some peroxide spray to help them out. I'm going to just put in enough water for it to reach. And then I'm going to add some peroxide. Give me the black spray bottle. This is where we have our potatoes. Let me